It has now come to that part of the meeting where I must not only report on the last year in New Jersey PTA, but say farewell as your state president. 30 years ago, I began my journey with PTA. My husband Barry and I have raised 5 children. With every new school they attended, I became more involved in each of their PTAs. Over the years, I've held many positions on PTA in many different schools, all positions except treasurer. With every position I held, and as the years moved on, I knew I was in it for the long haul. PTA has been a big part of my life, and of course, as we all know, it becomes a big part of our families' lives as well. There is something to say about getting involved as PTA as a parent and how it sets a good example for our children. All my children have volunteered their time to wonderful causes, and for that I am most proud. I am also proud to have been a part of an association that has kept me striving for what is dearest to my heart, ensuring that all children receive the education they so deserve, and in the process, helping our schools achieve their goal. We are always on the front line of advocating for children's rights, whether it's making sure they have a hot lunch and breakfast, wearing their helmets while riding their bikes, keeping them safe from predators, and of course, fighting for the funding that enables these feats to be accomplished. Even though this past year has been unconventional, to say the least, we have continued our mission. For instance, we have been working alongside many organizations to advocate for universal preschool, worked with numerous organizations, including meeting with Assembly and state senators to close the gap on the digital divide and food insecurities during the pandemic. New Jersey PTA works closely with the educational associations in New Jersey, including the New Jersey Education Association, New Jersey Principals and Supervisors, which have done a series of webinars this year and podcasts on many different issues. You can go to the exhibit hall page to view them. New Jersey School Board Association, New Jersey Superintendents Association, and the New Jersey Business Administrators. New Jersey PTA meets regularly with them. We have worked with ArtsEd to advocate for keeping the arts in New Jersey schools. New Jersey PTA works with the New Jersey DOE to give them the parent voice. We have members of our board of directors that are members of coalition and work groups, including Human Trafficking, the Amistad Stakeholder Group, Climate Change Task Force on Adolescent Sleep and School Start Times, School Funding Group, New Jersey School Board Association Committee on Post-Pandemic Gaps in Learning, and SEL. I could go on and on. Those are a few of the issues that we are tackling for our students and families in New Jersey. New Jersey PTA has numerous Zooms, trainings, and information sessions for you, our local leaders and parents. I know it will continue with the new leadership you have elected. I wish Candy and her team well, and I know I am leaving PTA in good hands. The COVID-19 pandemic has bruised us, but it certainly did not break us. In the past 2 years, we have not only seen the toll of COVID-19, but we have seen a nation divided on social and political views. But we also have seen people joining together to fight against racial discrimination and equality. I am proud to have been a part of an association that supports these efforts, and my hope is that PTA continues to inspire diversity and continues to support and advocate for racial equality and denounce discrimination in all forms. I have been humbled by the efforts of volunteers over my past 2 years, and I am honored to have been the New Jersey State PTA President. I would like to thank all the people I have had the pleasure of working with on my long and rewarding PTA journey. To my friends that I know are excited that they will get a break from hearing about PTA, Brenda and Ginger, thank you for your support, and I treasure your friendships. My friends and colleagues that I have made through PTA, too many to name, thank you for your help and support. Thank you to my right-hand people while I was president, Rob as my president-elect, and then as our director of board and member services. I thank you for your support and help and commitment to PTA. Rose, thank you for your insight and help. My bylaws team, led by Stephanie Bowe, I thank you for all your hard work. Lisa, chairing convention of what turned out to be quite 2 different years. I bet you didn't know that when you took that job. In the end, I want to thank all the people along the way, but most of all my family for taking this journey with me. We all know that when we volunteer, there are times we miss events and special moments with our families. For me, there has been many times that I know I could have juggled better. I thank my family. I will do this in order so I don't get in trouble later on when I go home. My children, Joseph, Nicole, Alyssa, Megan, and Andrew, most of the time have been patient with me, and I thank and love them for that. To my husband, Barry, now you will have to think of another way to get me to stop chattering to you all the time. Seriously, thank you for supporting me and helping me to do what I loved to do. Thank you to all the local leaders who give of themselves every day for all the children and families in New Jersey. Thank you to our educators and support staff. Be safe and stay well. Thank you, everyone. Thank you.